Hello everyone, my name is Chris and welcome back to the Journeyman Part 3. We are at Busan in the K-League 2 and we are in a title fight. We've got 3 games to go. We're currently first by 4 points. We've still got to play Anyang who are second. Anything can happen here. Let's see how we get on. We finished the last episode here where we lost to Anyang, our title rivals, our main title rival shall I say. And since then we've had a decent run. We managed to beat Gwangju 5-1. We then went and beat Ansan 4-0 at home, beat Seongnam 1-0 away, and then we had the first leg of the Cup semi-final, I believe. Yeah, semi-final it was. Two-legged affair. We went 4-0 down in a very even game. There was about half an XG in it. Tried so hard to try and get a goal over the line just to give us something to work with in the second leg. We didn't manage to get that. We finished 4-0 down, first leg, pretty much in the bin, sadly, after the first leg. I did say I'd come back and do a special video to cover the 2 legs, but yeah, it just wasn't worthwhile. We then sadly threw away a 3-2 lead and drew 3-3 away at Bucheon. A late one there as well, which was really frustrating. Things were looking a bit wobbly here. We lost a couple of players with injury, including one of our new big signings from the previous window, which you saw in the last video. So it was all looking a bit tense. We then played the second leg of the cup game. I went full rotation. We were picking up injuries. Everyone was looking a bit fatigued. I kept getting physio reports saying so-and-so needs a rest for a week. All that kind of FM stuff you get at this busy stage of the season. So I took the decision, let's just put out a weak team, a full rotation, give some of the squad players some minutes, give the main guys a rest. They did alright. We got a 1-1 draw out of the home leg. Do I think we could have got a result at 4-0? I mean, there's a chance, but it's unlikely. We might have managed to scrape 2 or 3-0 out with a top performance. They didn't rotate, they still had a strong team out, so 1-1 in the end, probably a fair result for us. And, you know, team from the league above, we can't turn our nose up at that. We got a decent draw against a team that I think at the time were 3rd in the K-League 1, so we'll play them again next season, hopefully, and we'll get the revenge then. Anyway, since that game, we have gone on a run. Seoul Eland 4-0 at home, Chungbuk, Cheongju 3-0 away, Cheongnam Asan 1-0 at home, Jeongnam 4-0 at home, Hwaseong 6-1 away, absolute one of our best performances of the season. Incredible. Followed up with a bit of a tight and tetchy affair at home against Gimpo, but we did get the win. And I've just beaten Jeonnam away 3-1. So we are coming into these final 3 games against Cheonnan, who are rock bottom. Then we've got Anyang, who are second, and we've got Gwangju, who are mid-table. So it's all in our hands. 3 to play. Bottom of the league, on paper, we should just cream this, which would take us to 87. They can get 89 at them at the very most. If they don't manage to win, we'll be 6 points ahead with 2 games to go, including a game against them. So we're in a really strong position. If they lose the next game and we win the next game, that's it. We've won the league title. So it all comes down to this next game. You will see what happens in this episode. We'll play until we get a result. It might only be this one game, in which case I'll go over a few other little bits and bobs, and we don't need to worry about some of the other games. Or it might be all 3 games. So let's just get cracking and see how we get on. Okay, this is how we line up today. Okay, so home game. Let's get stuck in, lads. Cheonan are rock bottom on 17 points. They're definitely going to beat us in this game. It's almost written in the stars, isn't it? You need a big win to get your title dreams over the line. You play bottom of the league, who have struggled all season. There's only one outcome coming here. But if we win, and like I said, if Anyang lose and we win, the title is ours. First season at Busan in K-League 2. The board only wanted a mid-table finish, and we're pushing for the title here. We've been doing well, actually. The players that were doing well previously have carried on. Juve has been doing really well on the right wing. Leray just continued his form with plenty of goal contributions. There is another, right on cue. That's it's just so good from that box-to-box DM position. Just crops up in that position constantly. Links the play so well. Loads of little third man runs in behind. And this kind of thing. I mean, he takes a lot of shots in fairness. But when he pings them in like that, you can't really complain. And that gets us off to the kind of start we were hoping for, really. Hoping to see how Anyang are getting on in the Live scores. Juve's been very good, but also had some real sort of absent games where he doesn't contribute a lot. I'm not entirely sure right wing's his best position, but he's got quite a lot of goal contributions since we last watched any games. Well, since the window really. He's he's been constantly playing at the right wing. They are in behind with Bruno. Pulls it wide. That's, yeah. Bit of a warning for our defence there. Egan's declined a little bit. He's 33, 34, so next season almost certainly getting replaced. Jamal Lewis is also only 3 stars now. I think if we are, hopefully, if we're promoted to the K-League 1, there'll be a bit of a mini rebuild in the summer. Really, especially with Korean talent. It should be nice to try and get in some Korean talent. Park Sung-soo. Park Sung-soo hasn't really played a lot. He's been away with the under-23s for ages, almost since the last video in fact. He went on international duty. He's been on the bench for the previous 2 games. Luckily I bought a sort of, well, what a free kick. Top bins from Juve. That's the first free kick we've scored for this club. Direct free kick, I mean. Let's have a look at the whip on this. Right round the wall, top bins, keeper can't stop it. Perfect. Okay, so 2-0 after 18 minutes. We're looking good, we're looking comfortable so far. On paper, this should be the kind of game that this is. It should be a comfortable 3-4-0. Really. They're rock bottom. We're currently 7 games on a 7-game winning streak, should I say. This should be a comfortable win. We should be a game where we can bring on all 5 subs if it lets me. Get them some minutes. Oof, outside foot effort there. Bit of a toe poke. But yeah, Park Sung-soo has been away on international duty for what feels like eternity. He's been with the under-23s for what, all those games I've shown you -2, so what, 10 games or so he's been away for. I'm not entirely sure what tournament they've been doing. But Park Ji-won, our left winger that we bought in the last window, has actually contributed quite a lot, so unlikely we'll be able to get Park Sung-soo off Newcastle anyway, so it's nice to have someone that's come in and done a decent job. Park Sung-soo is here on the ball. Overlap from Lewis if he needs him. Going alone. Cuts it back. Jamal Lewis. Erasure. Lewis. Erasure again. Making that run as he always does into the space. Jeef over the bar. How are all your guys' FM26 saves going? Let me know who you're managing. How's it going? How are you finding the overall experience? Positive, negative, bit of both? I'm kind of in the middle at the minute. There's lots of things that I'm enjoying. There's lots of things that are still annoying the living daylights out of me. There's still a hell of a lot of bugs. My experience, and it might sound very obvious, but I've found so far you are either winning relentlessly or losing relentlessly. There's very little in the middle. Oh, that you can go on periods of having clusters of draws, I found too, but generally you're either doing brilliantly and having a great time, or you are miserably losing constantly, changing everything, can't get it to change, nothing's working. So far on this save we've been doing okay, but yeah, I've found it very much kind of all or nothing so far. Be interesting to know if you've had similar experiences. Here we are with a corner. Oh, off the bar. Somehow the keeper's caught that. Looked like I had backspin coming back down. They boot it long. We look fairly comfortable in this game. Like I said, it's one that we should look comfortable in. Juice causing some issues for them down this right wing. Lost the ball there though. But we've still got the highlights, so perhaps we work a chance here. Gets fouled again. Give him a booking, ref. Lee Hyun-jun, our young poacher striker, has got a decent delivery on him. Out to the edge of the box. Back in. Deranger with another effort. So, Anyang are currently drawing 0-0 still. So that's not enough for us to win the title. They need to lose that game and us win if we want to win the title in this particular match week. Doesn't really matter to us. All we can do is win the games we've got and see how it plays out. We've got Anyang next. If we've got a loss and a draw with them so far this season. It'd be pretty poetic if on the third attempt we can beat them to win the title. Although I would much rather win it in this game at home in front of our fans after an emphatic win. That'd be a great way to seal the title. We've had our youth intake. Nothing great. I mean, ratings-wise, we have 3 sort of elite tier talents apparently, but they're not bad. But I don't think they're going to get to be being great, if I'm honest. No real standouts. I imagine they'll develop all right in our youth team, but probably get sold out for a bit of profit at some point in the future. Oof, shot over the top again from Rager. I keep going between turning him to shoot less often and then putting it back to standard, because he does pop up with quite a few long-range shots that go in. However, he does also put a load over the bar every game. That was a chance there. They've had a couple of breakaway chances in this game. They've got, what, 0.68 XG. Not that far behind us, truth be told, considering our dominance. I haven't really considered changing clubs at this point in the Journeyman. I tend to treat each Journeyman save, unless I'm really disliking being at a certain club. Oh, hang on, chance. They've scored. Bruno Paraiba. I'm going to have to... We don't normally concede this many chances. That's the 3rd time this game they've got him behind us. I hate changing what we're doing, to be honest, out of possession. But let's just be sensible today. Let's go to a mid-block with a standard line. Let's keep it at that. Just want to be sensible in this game. We don't want to end up pegged back 2-2 and having to chase winners when we're already in a winning position. Hopefully that's enough to just stop them getting in like that. We've got the quality to bag a few more goals in this game, so hopefully anyway. At half time, how are Anyang doing? So Anyang are still drawing at this point. Yeah, all we can do is keep pushing ahead. Let's do... Yeah, things are going well, but you are capable of better. You can improve. Okay, let's say that we're pleased with those guys. Okay, let's do that. Okay, second half, guys, let's do this. Big half an hour season here. As I was saying before halftime, I haven't considered moving clubs really. My approach to the Journeyman is similar to my approach to FM as a whole. I tend to prefer longer term saves. I try and stay until I've reached the sort of level, the maximum level I can with each club in the Journeyman, unless I'm absolutely hating it, in which case I'll jump around a lot more. That was a big chance. But yeah, so for now, if we manage to get promoted, even if for some reason we end up in the playoffs and don't get promoted, I'll probably stay here at Busan for another season at least. We got the new contract a while ago, so we're signed up for another year anyway. So I'm quite happy to honour that as things stand. If we got offered a great job at a team that might be in the Asian Champions League, with a title opportunity or something, might consider it. But so far this board have basically approved everything I've asked for. I think we've only had 1 out of 20 odd things rejected, so I can't really complain. The board have been great. They haven't demanded too much mid-table. We've done well. They're very happy with what we're doing. We've got the new contract. We've got new training facilities, new youth recruitment, junior coaching, absolutely everything I've asked for they've agreed to. So we'd probably be silly to leave here after a season. So regardless of what happens in these next 3 games, we'll probably stay for the next year. Which I'm enjoying it here. I'm excited to see what we can do next season. If we go up to the K League 1, it should be quite interesting. We've done all right against K League 1 opposition so far this season, so potentially we can do better than expected. Maybe. I certainly don't think we'd be immediate certainties for relegation. I think we'd manage to do some damage, especially with some business. I think the key will be getting more Korean talent in. That's the hard part, trying to attract those good Korean players. I think we're allowed, if we do get promoted, I've checked, we're allowed 6 foreign players in the squad, but only 4 in the starting 11, so we'll have to manage that as well. This hasn't been a great second half performance so far. Somewhat concerned we need a goal for sure. Here's Lee Hyun-jun, a young poacher, running down the line. Cut it back, son. Park Sung-soo, good save. Might be that we take off our cam here, Kim Dae-woo, who was our main cam for the start of the season, but we replaced him with Lee Sang-hyun in the previous window, who then sadly picked up a pretty severe injury, so he's been out for quite a while, but he is back now. We've also got the big signing of the previous window, Ben Hajali, who got, you saw it in that last game against Anyang in the previous video. He got injured in that video and he's not started a game since then, so that tells you all you need to know about that injury. But he is back now. Lee Hyun-jun is in, chance. Tries to bend it top corner, but it is saved. Juve on the halfway line. Kingmin. Lee Sun-hyun. Juve. Kangmin. Beats one. Comes inside. Shoots. I wish they would cut back more often there. I'm not sure why a track-suited man just ran across the pitch. That's FM26 in a nutshell. Some random geezer in a tracksuit just chilling near post. Lee Hyun-jun with the corner again. Let's get it in there, mate. Oh, I thought we were winning that front post then. Park Sung-soo. Ranger. Park. No. We need that 2-goal cushion if we can get it. I've got a stinky suspicion they're just going to blag a second goal at some point in this. They're rock bottom of the league, don't forget. We've had all the possession. Quite a few chances in and around the box. Just need to put this to bed. Working it patiently. Park Sung-soo wide. Anyang are still drawing 0-0. So things are still as they were. We would go 7 points clear here. Is that right? No, 6 points. 6 points clear here with 2 to play. Our goal difference is astronomically superior to them, so the reality is a 6-point gap is still probably enough. However, not mathematically. I think we're about 30 goals, 30 plus on them in terms of goal difference. I might be wrong. I feel like it's huge. We'll check, obviously, after this game. Oh, what the hell happened there? Looked like it'd gone in. Somehow rolled through the back. Okay. Anyang still drawing 0-0. Yeon Iwoon, our centre back. And we'll bring on Ali in the DM role. So a bit more quality in that DM position to see out this game. 20 to play, pretty much. We're in possession again. Egan works out to the right. Down to Juve. Oh, looks like we've just won a free kick right on the edge of the box. Juve obviously has bagged one this game. Can he hit another in? He cannot. And he's a bit knackered, so maybe we should take him off for the last 15 minutes here. Let's take him off now before he runs the risk of getting crocked. I'll hang on to that last sub just in case we get any injuries. I keep waiting for the Anyang, any change in that Anyang game to crop up, but nothing has happened there yet. Lewis down the left to Park Sung-soo. Oh, that looked like a decent ball in behind there. It's going to be a goal kick though. We've got a pretty knackered right back, but he is having a good game, so again. Here he is, in fact, morphing across the pitch to collect the ball. Into Byung-wook, who was great for his first half of the season, but with Jeef coming in, hasn't played a great deal of football since, to be honest. Lee Sang-hyun will take this free kick. Lots of bodies in the box. Decent angle on that, but it is cleared. We collect it. Lewis out to Kang-min. Opportunity down the right. Byung-wook, can he get the ball in? Kang-min, Byung-wook. Pulls it back. Ali. Park Sung-soo clips one over. We've had a lot of possession here, but we've not turned that into enough goals for my liking. Okay, we're getting advised to replace the right back, I believe, here, which I'll probably do after this free kick. Lee Sang-hyun goes for the shot, just wide. Okay, let's do that change that's been advised. Kang-min at the right back will come off for our youth player Choi Sung-kyu. Not a bad player, but I think he's about 2-star ability. Nothing special, but solid squad player this season. Has got quite a bit of potential. Don't think we're going to win this league title in this game, lads. There's still the chance we end up not winning this game, so let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Chance here, though, potentially. Park Sung-soo steals it. And there we go. Oh, it's disallowed. Lee Hyun-jun was in behind, but he is offside. It's the first time I've really used a poacher this year on FM26. And I play on extended highlights, and there's actually, I feel, a lot more highlights on extended this year than previous editions. But he doesn't seem to be involved in a lot of play, only really counterattacks and that kind of chance there. But he does crop up goals, so I think it's a valuable role to have in the game. But yeah, if you want your striker involved in play, that is not the role. Not that that'd be a particularly large surprise, of course, but just something to consider. Rager. Wide. Somebody tell us that Anyang scored. What's happening there? They have scored. No, Anyang have scored. Damn it. No title for us today, guys. No title for us today. Let's just hope we can get our win over the line here. We're already past the final whistle, and there we go. Okay, so we've got the win in the bag. Anyang have won 2. We have 2 games left to try and win this title. Let's have a look at how this table's panned out. Didn't play as well as we can, but I'm happy with the result. I think, yeah, that's pretty well sums up how we played there. We dominated, but didn't quite do as much as we wanted to. Okay, let's look at this table then. So, 2 games to go. 6 more points possible for Anyang. We need a win out of the next 2 games. 2 draws is enough for us. Just got to get to that 89. I mean, to be fair, we beat them in the next game, it's game over for them. If we draw with them in the next game, that takes us to 88, so they can only get what? Yes, if we draw, so as long as we avoid defeat in the next game, we've won the league. Oh god. Okay, we have a spanner in the works. We have 2 of our players have been enrolled for national service for a period of 18 months, beginning on the 1st of January 2027. Cho Wee-jae, our star centre back, and Park Ji-won, our new main left winger, have both been selected to play for Gimcheon during the period of national service. Their contracts will be extended. That is a killer. Cho Wee-jae has been our rock in defence. current 3.5, potential 4-star, played every game, outstanding player. That is not good. That is not good at all. And Park Ji-won we signed in the previous transfer window and has contributed 9 goals contributions in his 9 appearances so far. So again, another 3.5-star current ability player gone both for 18 months. Wow, that is painful. Both Koreans obviously too, so even harder for us to meet those quotas now. We're going to have to do some serious business regardless of what happens this season in the next window. Okay guys, this is it. Big game. Title challenge game. Can we avoid a defeat here and get the league title over the line? My motivational talk is a draw makes us champions. Let's go. So, let's go. Let's see how it goes. FC Anyang playing 4-2-3-1, same as us. We've had a draw and a defeat against them so far this season. We've made one change with Lee Sang-hyun coming back into the cam position. As we said a minute ago, a draw or better and we are league title winners. Let's get started. Just double check that the opposition instructions are set. They are not. Let's get that done. Minimize that. Here we go. Away from home. We're in good form. 8 games won in a row. People are confident. It's all in our hands. Let's see how it goes. We've got some decent options on the bench if we need to change things. Park. Let's hope we play with the swagger we can. Let's hope it doesn't turn out the same way as it did last time we played them, where it was a pretty even game but we ended up getting thumped. Okay. They're currently in possession, trying to work it. They've got in behind. Cutback is on. We are behind. Bruno Motta has scored. Not a good start here, lads. Not a good start at all. Goal's been checked, but it all looked good to me. I don't think anyone was offside there. Very good bit of play. Nice little triangles there. Lovely ball in behind from Mateus Oliveira. Good cutback. Easy goal. So, we've been counted early on here. I say counted, they were in possession there. That wasn't a counter, was it really? And they've got a free kick now rather. So it's not been a good start here. Side netting from that. It looks like we've had decent possession so far, so I'm not too worried just yet. This could be a good highlight for us. Lareja's on the ball, plays it into Sang-hyun. Lareja out to the left, Park Sung-soo, who loses it very easily and then doesn't do anything about trying to close down and win it back, which is disappointing. Oliveira's pulling the strings for them. Lee Jae-won on the left. We're looking somewhat wobbly early on here. If you remember that game in the last video, oh my lord. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what we do here. We need more data to work with. I'm not sure why they've managed to, whether it's just early game momentum, they've got the early goal, they're pushing us. We need to let it play out a bit more. Here's Lewis for us down the left. Cuts back. Lareja. Cuts in. Over the bar. Could do with a Lareja worldie in this one, that's for sure. 15 minutes on the clock. They've got possession in the back line. Beating our press there. It's Lee Jae-won. Nicked by Hyung Uk-hyun. Park Sung-soo, come on lad. Get down that byline. Lareja's there. No, doesn't get the pass off. This could be a decent highlight. It's carried on. Hong out to Choi Kyung-min. Joof. First opportunity. First sight of goal for us. Straight at the keeper though. Bruno Motta's been doing very well for Anyang this season, as has Oliveira. They're foreign players coming up trumps for them. Here's Lewis down the left for us though, one of our foreign registered players. Oliveira's getting down the line here. We've got numbers back here, but Motta is not marked currently. Block the shot. Can we get the ball back here though? Yes we can. That's a poor clearance though. We're being very wasteful in possession. But we have recovered it. And then we go long for some reason. Why is this highlight still going? Lareja is on the ball. We've got movement on the left. Park Sung-soo. He's got Lewis with him. Back to Park. Beats this man. Cut it back, son. Oh, he scored. Yes, we are level. We are back on level terms. Don't forget, we only need a draw in this game, but I hate trying to, and I would never try and play for a draw in FM. You just know it's just not going to go how you want it to. So, as everyone else playing FM, we're playing to win. If we're late on in the game and we can time waste out a draw, we'll try that, of course. But currently, as things stand, I'm not trying to time waste 70 minutes. We're having issues down the left today, though. What I might do is let's think tactically here. What can we do to stem that flow down the left? Let's just get Park to man mark their right back. Out of possession. Marking target. Mark specific. Why won't it let me choose someone? What do I have to do? Go back and then go back into it. Here we go. Okay, so Son Ho Jun, they're right back. Let's get Park to man mark him. Hopefully that will just help take some of that threat away down down our left hand side. Here's Juve. Oh, almost caught the keeper out. Lim Jun Sop had to do a lot of work there to keep that out. Corner, cleared at the front post, not what we want. But we have kept it in play. Can we do anything with it though? Okay, we're working it nicely. Juve is in behind. Good save at the near post. Our goal has moved the momentum in our direction here, hasn't it? We're doing great for the ball, but yeah, their XG is high. Granted, their goal was probably quite a high XG chance. But we've come into it more since we've scored, which is what we needed. Cho EJ, Egan into Lareja. That's a loose ball there, but that is dangerous. Oliveira's on the move down the right. Oh, they've scored again. Bruno Motta absolutely battered Choi Kang-min at the back post there. It looked like quite a safe cross initially as well. It looked a bit too sort of floaty and not close enough to goal, but then when he's on the edge of the 6-yard box, suddenly it's dangerous. I'm not sure there's a lot we can do about that one. That's just our right back is having a stinker. 6.3. Both goals have been scored at that far post. They've definitely edged it so far. Nice play here. Nice build up. Juve in a good position. He's at the post. He's offside though. There's a nice ball into Juve there as well. Park Sung-soo's not had a great game here. I know he got the goal back for us, but he's lost the ball a fair bit on that side. Here's Juve. Can he beat his man? Yes, he can. Gets to the byline, cuts it back, but it is cut out properly. And they get a free kick. It's going to be 2-1 to them at half time. Frustrating one so far. We've not been great. Don't know what changes we should make potentially. Yeah, I think Lee Sang-hyun's been pretty invisible first half. Maybe we should Swap him out. Juve on the ball. No, it's half time. Right, let's give him a pep talk. Maybe make the change for Cam. Stats are pretty even. Take away the XG because their first chance was pretty high XG, I would imagine, and our goal was pretty low XG. It's probably not far off even. Okay, I'm just going to go with I want a better display in the second half. That's fairly straightforward. And we're going to make one change, which will be to bring on Kim Dae-woo for Lee Sang-hyung. That's what we're going to do. I think we'll leave everything else pretty much as it is. Let's just roll it out and see how it goes. Hopefully the players will deliver a better second half performance. We've got some options, but there's not wholesale changes we can make really. There's certainly not any players on the bench really that add more quality than what we've got on the pitch. Apart from in DM, we can bring on Ali instead of Hyok Hong. Here's Lewis. Cuts it back. Lareja has scored. Good lad. He's always there for us, man. He's having a ridiculous season. Jamal Lewis with 2 assists in this game as well. Okay, we are level early in the second half. Let's hope that gives us the momentum to push on now and try and get a third. It's a tight game. I mean, it's not really surprising. We've been neck and neck in this title fight all season. Oh, it's lovely. We've got the corner here, guys. 53 on the clock. Looks like we're pushing here. Kim Do-woo's come on and done well. Juve down the right. Gets snapped by Bruno Motta. Looks like the ref's possibly going to card him. No. Lee Hyun-jun, can he get one in back post? Cleared. Park Sung-soo. Oh, decent effort. Okay, hours up. Okay, flapping a bit here in the box. Pressure's still on. Corner by the looks of it. Okay, we've got some. Our defences are having a bad game here, to be fair. And that's it. Our CDM's not really locking it down for us. Rattling around the box here. Jesus Christ. They have a corner. 25 minutes to play. It's exactly as tense as I expected it to be. Can we get a goal to put us in front though? Not like that we can't. Park Sung-soo has had a meh game. He's popped up with an important goal, but that's about it. The rage back there, winning the ball back. What a lad. Okay, this is nice. Nice patient build-up. Juve, back to Kangmin. Into Daewoo. Out to the left of Park Sung-soo. Cuts inside. Oh, what an effort. One big issue here, Jamal Lewis, with another 25 minutes left in game, is pretty knackered. And I think Lareja is too. Arguably our 2 best performers in this game are both absolutely dead. I really don't want to take him off, but equally fresh legs will keep us from losing this, hopefully. Oh no. Lim Ji-hoon has just clipped one in from the edge of the box. Tell you what, Anyang, incredible. They've got an incredible knack of just finishing all the chances they get. Every game against them the same. That's not a high XG chance, and he's just sort of side-footed it into the middle of the goal. I'm not sure what our keeper's doing there. Sadly, Lareja is knackered, so Haj Ali will come on. Lewis is knackered. Let's take him off. Do we take on off Sung-soo and bring on the fresh legs of Park Ji-won? Let's leave it at that for now. We need to... God. Looks like this title race might be going right to the wire here. Haj Ali's gone for something ambitious, to say the least there. We'll have to go attack him. If we can, we need to try and get a goal here. Don't forget, a draw wins us the title. We've got to push for it. We might have to sacrifice a CDM and whack on a... I might whack on a second striker for the last 10. Go a little bit more direct, a little bit higher tempo, and just try and grab a equaliser. It kind of explains Anyang in a nutshell this season, though. They've got 25 more expected points than their performance should really have accrued. And it kind of feels like that every time you play them. Just super clinical, scoring chances that are not particularly easy. Can we get something out of this game, though? That is not good. Right back's trashed as well. Right, we're going to make changes after this highlight. The final hurrah to try and draw this game and win the title. Assuming they don't go 4-2 up. It's Haj Ali. Ball over the top. June is in. What has happened there? It's offside. Didn't look offside. They've now got a highlight. This is worrying. Being skinned down the right. Cut back. No. Haj Ali's cut it out. Park Sung-soo is on the counter. We've got numbers. Pushing forwards. That is absolutely atrocious. What am I looking at? Just surrendered possession on the transition. Horrendously. Juve with the right on the right now. Goes over the top. He's onside. Chance. Big save. That is a big save in the title race. Right, final hurrah, guys. Okay, so this is what we're settling on. It's going to be balls to the wall style. Yeah, everyone forward. We've gone 2 up top. I mean, yeah. Let's see how it goes. Probably get no more highlights as usual. 8-6 on the clock. Very, very, very little time left to do anything here, but we have got the chance. Park Sung-soo now playing up front. Channel forward. Park Ji-won on the left wing. Hyun-jun is in. Offside again. I swear he's onside there. What is going on? Not even a replay. Swear he's onside there. Not particularly that instance, but I swear there's a load of offside. I swear there's loads of goals that are scored that are actually offside that aren't ruled as offside. And situations like that there looked certainly onside, and there wasn't even a tight offside replay for it, so I don't really know what's going on in that situation. That is the point. I've totally forgotten to change any team instructions here. We needed to go more direct, higher tempo, and I've totally forgotten. We've stayed to our slow, short passing structure. But can we equalise? Late on. Oh my god, we've hit the post. 92nd minute. That would have won us the league title. Jesus, come on lads. Chance, off the line. Oh my god. What is happening? Oh my lord, how have we not equal that? How have we not levelled it there? Come on, Lim Ju-seop, you twat. Cho J outride. Beyond work down the right. Daewoo. Big switch to G1. Cuts inside. Cleared. That's it. Damn it, we've lost again to Anyang. Oh my lord. This is very FM, isn't it? So our 8 games in a row winning streak is over. We've ended up losing that game. I think a draw would have been a fair result, but looking at those stats, you can't not feel a little bit hard done by. Bruno Motta was excellent for them. We had some odd offside situations towards the end of that game. We go into the final game of the season, 1 point ahead of Anyang. We need to win. We've got to win. Got to try and keep the morale up here. I don't necessarily think it matters what I say, but yeah, we need to keep morale high. That was a tricky game. Just looking at the expected points again, and Anyang are now plus 27 on expected points, which is honestly, that's just insane, isn't it? Plus 27, that is crazy. Nearly 10 wins better off than they should be. Should be on 59 points, but they're on 86. That is just crazy. Anyway, next time you see me will be just before the last game of the season. We've got Gwangju, who are residing in 8th position. So hopefully they've gone on their holidays and they'll roll over and let us put them into the Miller next week, eh? We'll see. Okay, we are a couple of days before the final game of the season and we have had an injury update. Koo San-min, our main goalkeeper, the only one to have played a league game for us all season, has a groin strain. What do? Give him an injection? I suspect that is probably the only thing we can do here. Our next keeper is significantly worse. Hopefully he can get through this game unscathed. It might come back to bite us on the arse, but I think we've got to just try and get him through it. Okay guys, we are back for the final game of the season. We've got a better Anyang result, or equal it, and we are title winners. We are in the driving seat. We are against Gwangju, who are one of our rivals, one of our club rivals on the club information tab. So it's a big game for the supporters regardless, but obviously the title is on the line too. We've made 2 changes. We've got Kim Dae-woo back in for Lee Sang-hyun in the cam position. Lee Sang-hyun is not fully fit, not match fit, not match sharp, so maybe it was an error bringing him in the last game. He didn't do well. We subbed him at half time anyway. So yeah, we've brought Kim Dae-woo back in. We've also had an enforced change on the bench. Our backup left back is injured. So Yang Ho-ik, who covers right back and centre back, has come in onto the bench. We don't really have left back cover, which is somewhat of a concern. And obviously the biggest issue we've got is Koo Sang-min, our main goalkeeper of all season. One of our better players in our squad is currently trying to get through this game with pain injections, which I don't normally do on FM, but this is desperation. Last game of the season, we need to grind out a result here. Let's do it. Let's go out there and get the title. Right, here we go guys. Big one. Can we get this over the line? Keep an eye on the Anyang game too. I haven't actually seen who they're playing yet. Let's hope it's someone good. Away from home. And they get a 1-minute red card. That'd be nice. We've not done... I mean, I think we've beaten Gwangju multiple times this season. I don't think they've been comfortable games, so... It's going to be interesting, this one. Certainly don't get any bigger than this. We've got to try and secure this top spot because those playoffs do not sound fun. Kang Min on that will do nicely. Lareja, early goal to settle the nerves. Kang Min down the right, cuts it back. Joof is there. Cuts it back again. Lareja in the position as he always is, ready to clip it into a half-empty net. That is what we wanted. Nice early nerve settler. Can we push on now? Anyang are away at Hwaseong, which is actually not a bad team. They've been doing alright this season. I think they're 4th or 5th, so not an easy game for Anyang. But that doesn't matter. If we do our business and get this win over the line, we've won the league. That's all that matters here, really. Despite the blippage that we've had. Hyung Jun is in. Rohee Dong with a decent save there. Decent early pressure for us though. Egan wins the header. Absolute dominance on the stat board currently. That is disgusting. Let's hope we can capitalise though. If we can get an early couple of goals there, this could really make it smooth sailing for the rest of the game. June on the whoa, Joof has banged it in near post. I didn't think June was actually passing him the ball there. It just seemed to roll on too far and Joof just took over and smashes it in. Here's Lee Hyun Jun. Beats his man, drops the shoulder. Takes a heavy. Oh, maybe it was a pass. Take some credit, June. So Juve has put us 2-0 up. 12 minutes in, we've had near total domination so far in this one. That's one of the naughtiest match stats screens I've seen in a very long time. That's put some serious pressure onto Anyang, who are playing away from home. They're going to know we're 2-0 up here. Not only do they need to win their game, they need to hope that we crumble in this one. Busan Min with a decent dive there, considering he's on the pain injections. Oof, goes right through the box. Park Sung-soo's picked it up nicely here, though. We've got a chance here. Sung-soo, can you beat your man? Yes, you can. Goes down the line. Tries the cut back, but it is intercepted. We have the corner. Due from the left. Calls it back post. Rages there. Decent save. Both keepers in action here early on. Okay, we're building up, still going with this highlight. Juve on the right. Park Sung-soo on the left here. Clips it over the bar though. As it stands, we're going 3 points clear at the top of the league. But there's a long way to go yet. Oh, we've scored a third. Is that onside? Kim Dae-woo with a sneaky ghosting run in behind. That is a beautiful ball over by Park Sung-soo. Let's have a look at this. He just clips it up over the top. Lovely spin on the ball. And a really unorthodox sort of down into the ground finish. Takes it beyond the keeper. This is a great start. This is a great response to the previous result. We're 3-0 up here. Dominating. Being clinical. Almost exactly what we weren't in the previous game against Anyang. That's a bit sloppy from Lareja, just booting it up the pitch. We do need to be careful. We can't afford to give them a way back in this game. But we have, just as I say it, some sloppy defending there. No one intercepted it. Went right through everyone. And Paolo at the back post has got one back for Gwangju. Not. Oh, it was a deflect. Oh gosh, deflected twice there. That's not great. Unfortunate. Still believe Anyang haven't scored in their game. But half an hour in, 3-1 up, currently fairly comfortable. Juve on the right. It's coming back our way though. Anyang are currently drawing 1-1. Park Sung-soo bends one. Oh, just wide. At the end of the day, all that matters is doing what we can do here. If we win this game, we are champions. It's as simple as that. Juve, is that a penalty? He looked outside the box, but their player looked inside the box. Very difficult one. Wouldn't say no though. Don't think it will be. No penalty. Decent free kick position though, not that we're going to see it apparently. Alright, 40 minutes on the clock nearly. They're going down the left wing here with Bayer. Why can't I talk? Giving us some trouble in this game. Oh, Choi Kang-min has taken him out completely there. Had enough of him doing tricks. He was like, get to fuck, mate. Approaching half time. Still got our 3-1 lead, 2-goal cushion. We've been relatively comfortable. They do look dangerous in spells. Sung-soo's in here. Cuts it back. Good block in there somewhere. Kim Min-jun is on the counter now. Well done, lad. That'll do. That might see us through till half time here. Choi Kang-min. Juve. It's done well. Back to Hyun. Can we progress it up the pitch, lads? Egan out to the left. Lewis. Rager, he'll progress it for us. Park Sung-soo beats his man easily. Chance to cut back. I swear he's just Rabona across that. What am I seeing? Filthy, filthy goal. Oh my god. Let's watch this a bit closer. I swear he Rabonas this cross. I can't actually tell from that angle. It definitely looked like it from the other angle though. I'll have to rewatch it later. Even if he didn't, we are currently 3 goals ahead and cruising towards the title, so who cares? Okay, half time. We're good. We're looking good here, lads. I'm happy. Everyone looks relatively okay. Booking for Park Sung-soo here. Just clattered Choi Sung-won. But we're back in possession here in the left back area. Kong-min. Can you get it out to Youth? Yes, you can. Can he beat his man? Yes, he can. Running down the right wing. We've got bodies in the box. Cuts inside. Chance. Straight at the keeper. I wish they'd just whip a ball across the box a bit more there. Nice low whipped cross. Like everything, all of our settings are set up. That's exactly the kind of gameplay we want here. Beat your man, get down to the byline, cut it back across for the tap in. There's still a hell of a lot of near post shots and stuff like that, even though we're set up to create those cutback chances. But I'm not moaning when I'm 3-0 up here. Youth again. Chance for the cross. What a save. And the post too. We're pushing here. We're pushing to finish this off. I mean, it might be finished already, but we're pushing to get this over the line. Egan has it down in the left back position. Rager. Jamal Lewis. Building it up patiently, as we have done all season. Sloppy pass there, though, has given them a chance. They're in on the left. Cutback is on. They've scored. Deficit is back to 2. We're not making it easy for ourselves here. The attack's doing great, but the defence has been a bit crap today. What's the Anyang scoreless? So they're still drawing, so we're still currently 3 points clear in the title race as it stands. Defence is struggling. That's not our defence. What am I looking at? Lost the flyer. Kang-min is not having a great game at right back for us. Neither Jamal Lewis. Just need to keep an eye on that because we don't want this getting stretched. Park Sung-soo to Lewis down the left. Cut back on. Still, let's keep the pressure on them in their own box. This is going to go long probably at some point. No. They've played out nicely. Can we catch them now though? We've got turnover and possession, but they're making some changes. Lewis has won the ball back well there. Lareja to Lewis. Sung-soo, Lareja. Doing some showboating. Can we get up the pitch, lads? Sung-soo comes inside. Lewis loses the ball again. We've reacted very poorly there. And they've got a man at the back post here. Kang-min's clearing it though. Juve on the ball. Running at his man. 2 over there dealing with him though. It's an odd highlight this. We've turned it over again. It's going to come into midfield with a Rager, I believe, here in a sec. Or not. That's sloppy again. What are we doing? Ramon is in here. That is a good save. Wow. What are we doing here? Lee Hyun-jun. Hok Hyun. Jun Hyun. Out to the left for Juve. Oh, he went for the top corner and it's saved. Right, I'm going to bring on Haj Ali just to come and hold the ball here, just to hold that position. He's got I really want to put him on box to box, but I don't want to leave a huge gap where they're both pushing up. So we'll not put him box to box. He can stay DM, but he's just better in possession than what we've currently got. And we're going to bring the veteran Ho Ik on at right back just to lock that down. We're in behind here, Alberti. We had him on trial at the start of the season. Decent player. Chance again off the bar. We are living a charmed life here at the minute. We've got a 2-goal lead, but they keep getting opportunities. Looks like Anyang are still drawing. Okay, Lareja. Could do with another goal here, lads. Daewoo. Oik. Juve. Loses the ball. Okay, 15 minutes to go. Jamal Lewis in the left back spot. Sung Soo coming down the left. Lewis over the top. We've scored again. Lee Hyun Jun has done it. He's got us 3 goals clear again. The young 17-year-old poacher has crept in and poked it beyond the keeper. That's a nice ball from Jamal Lewis over the top there. Clips it in behind. Defender gets it all wrong. Keeper gets caught sort of halfway between goal and getting on top of the ball. Lee Hyun Jun bags another goal. 10 to go. We're looking relatively comfortable here. There's been a lot of panicking in this video from me. So apologies for any nerve-wracking waffle coming out of my face. Park Sung-soo, who will probably go back to Newcastle and not either be allowed to come back on loan or just not be available in terms of finances for us. He's going to be worth millions next season. Alberti on the corner flag. He's kept it in really well there. Keeper's flapped at it and made a right hash of it. Junior's on the move. Gives it to Juve. We've got a body in there. I think it might be Lareja. No, it's Kim Dong-wo. We've scored another. 6-2. We've got a 4-goal lead. I think we're good. I think we're good, lads. I think the title's coming home. Busan are looking good. This is against our rivals too, so the fans are going to be loving this for a final home game of the season. 6-2 up against your rivals. All the staff are out there, out the back, getting the trophy lift platform ready to go. We've got 7 minutes to not concede 4 or more goals, so I'd like to think even off FM that is relatively likely. Would have been perfect if that had gone straight in. Classic FM. Top bins. Sit down, mate. Sung Soo on the left. Finishing out what might be his last game for the club. Might be the last game for quite a few of these guys, actually. I'm quite ruthless on FM, especially these kinds of saves. If we're getting promoted, I'll give opportunities to people, but I just want to have the best squad possible, so we'll do as much business as we can to give us a good chance in the K-League 1. Lewis has been done, no ends up there. Oof. 5 to play, plus added time. What is that? Steward looks like it's floating head. What am I looking at? Lots of constant highlights going on here. I'm not sure why. Can we just get to the end of the game, lads? I'll take a nice 4-minute break if you want to just end it now. Chuck some pocket money the ref's way to blow the whistle. Daewoo he's after another one. He's going through everyone. He's pulled it wide though. So it's Anyang with their plus 27 points on the expected points that are going to be going into the playoffs. I wonder if they'll win their playoff games and come up. or whether they'll end up staying down in this division. You would imagine they can't keep that kind of over expected points performance up next season, so this might be their only chance to do it. Red card for Guangzhou. This is it. Final whistle's coming surely. Shot goes over the bar. That might be it. Out of play for a goal kick. Come on, ref. There's the minute overtime now. Hey, we've done it. First trophy of the Journeyman. Here we go. Where's my trophy lift? Enjoy the celebrations, lads. No trophy lift? What's going on here? Been robbed. What the fuck's going on? Never mind, whatever. Okay, so this is how the final table is looking for our Busan save for the first season. We finish on 90 points, 67 goal difference. How it was ever this close, I have no idea, but fair play to Anyang. They have defied their expected points to finish on 87 points. A whopping 27 above what they should have had. They should have finished 5th according to expected points. So that is a very impressive performance from them. The other way around, Songnam should have finished 2nd, but ended up finishing 5th. Cheonnam, 14 points less than they should have had there. That's pretty crazy. So yeah, let's see. I'll let you know on the next video how the playoffs go for the guys that have ended up in the playoffs. We'll discuss. I've got no doubt I'll be staying with Busan for another season, and we will discuss transfers and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video, guys. Thanks for sticking around. Really chuffed with that win. If you enjoyed it, give us a like, drop us a subscription, and see you in the next video.